And there we go. All right. Hey, I got something for you here today, all right? And it's not from Beetlejuice, although it kind of sounds like it, doesn't it? Look, I got a few random observations for you. The events of the current week at a granular level are much different from the sweeping generalizations and vague themes that astrologers, like this guy right here, like to portray. Do you want to know what I got wrong this week? Let's talk about some real shit, okay? Welcome to my podcast and YouTube channel. If you like real and honest, please smash those buttons and subscribe. You know, the ones below. Go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, smash those. Give me a like, okay? Visit the website. The link is in the notes below. You can listen to a short-form daily forecast on our media player there, or anywhere you get your podcasts. You can take me with you. You can listen in the car like I do every day. Welcome to dailyastrocats.com. That's me, astrocat.com's weekly Astro Bits. What worked for me this week and what was a total miss? I am Shane Terrell Jensen. I'm an astrologer. I like to interpret the daily influences of the moon on us and our environs against the backdrop of traditional modern Western astrology. Traditional modern Western. Who thought of that? I did just now. This week was one of transitions. We honored our ancestors and cats of yore with libations, candles, and song. You know, usually just goth crap on the radio, right? My week is broken down into 3 distinct disasters, okay? One occurred on Saturday night and carried over into Sunday. It involved a countertop convection oven and money, of course. Sunday, we went to a family pumpkin carving event. Yeah, I told you this would be a creative week, right? Woo, let's go make some pumpkins. We had a strong water and Neptune aspects all week long and a favorable Venus. What do you know, right? That's great. Ha! All right. Look, you want some energy? Get up early enough. Venus and Jupiter, they're both brilliantly shining in the sky. I made a pretty cool pumpkin, gotta admit, sitting outside still. The moon in Taurus can be creative, but she's also closing in on Uranus all week long, right? So guess what? We get home from pumpkin carving and family stuff. We go say, hey, let's make some food. There's no oven, all right? The video from the weekly video, we shot, right? Went to upload it? No, foobarred. No worries, right? Wrong. This was a Mercury retrograde level of fuckitude. Things finally settled down. I was able to pick out a new oven and paid for it. Yay! This is after having to rebuild the brakes on my car the previous week. Boo. You know, money, money, money. That's why I have a day job after all, right? Sunday, I get a text. Someone at the party tested positive for COVID. Yay! Woo, exciting. Good times, right? This ain't 2020 and life goes on, okay? We're not stopping for that stuff. Who cares about COVID? Instead, we got our new oven on Monday and message a friend about attending a Halloween party. Yay! Halloween day, we say there's a surprise. I decorate a cookie at work, and just before I decide to head home, I start feeling like I don't feel very good. Right? Remember that pumpkin carving fest? Yeah. My pumpkin looked awesome. Carrie decorated the inside of the house. It was looking good for Halloween, right? I said it once before, but it bears repeating. The stuff I say in these forecasts can take 24 to 48 hours to fully show up, manifest, do whatever. So guess what? The next day, we don't go to the party because I don't feel good. Responsible people, right? Boo, 2020 vibes. The gas company's doing line work in our street outside. They cut off the gas to the house and reconnect our line, and they come back in and relight all of the pilot lights. Surprise! They can't relight the furnace. It was the coldest night of the year. Double looking at the camera for dramatic effect. Yes. Okay. This is going to be the coldest night of the year, right? Now, was I really surprised? No. Besides being a pretty good astrologer, I have strong intuitive abilities. I knew this wasn't going to work. I kind of knew this wasn't going to go to plan, right? They call me. Carrie's like, can you call the gas company? They say blah, 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 something about a plumber. Blah, 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 something about a thermocouple. Blah, 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 we can't relate it. WTF, guys. Great. So I call my local plumbing pirate because, just taking action, right? I want to take action first. So this is a true story, though. All right. And I just totally messed that up. Hold on a second. I almost lost the mouse off of my lap. And this is terrible. All right. And now I've got the whole clock thing going on. Saturn is closing in. Oh, my God. Listen. When I had a commercial venture that was ill-advised, I had this guy for a plumber. His theme song was the Pirates of the Caribbean. Used to show up on my phone all the time. Get, the plumbing pirate. Oh, the toilet burglar, whatever I called him. I don't even remember at the time. If I were doing astrology at that time, I would have never have done that venture. I wouldn't have called this guy. I wouldn't have had his number. He wouldn't have had a Pirates of the Caribbean ringtone. And I certainly wouldn't have done what I did. But I did. See? Now, not only am I older, but I'm also wiser and more connected to the cosmos. Oh, yeah. So, the moon is in Cancer. Think about it. The day after Halloween, the moon was in Cancer. I was totally just ready. There's determination and tenacity in the sign of Cancer. I knew this wasn't going to work. I know it. I got to work, got home from work, and set off to seeing what could be done. Once again, the intuitive in me said, these guys don't know shit. It's an old furnace, and I can figure this out. So guess what? I did. Saturn was trying the moon. I was tested and rewarded with not having to call the plumbing plunderer, or whatever you want to call him. That plumbing guy, the pirate of the plumbing systems. All right. So, now we're going to talk about illusion and bad circumstances. On Friday, Carrie had a frightening experience driving, of all things, involving sunlight, a busy street, and pedestrians. After coming to a complete stop, she had pedestrians try to go around her car by walking in the busy street that she was trying to cross, just as she was about to pull out, with the sun directly in her eyes. Naturally, that's where the sun was, right? There was contact, but no one was injured. Thank goodness. Venus was opposing Neptune, and the moon was trine Neptune. Talk about obscuring things, right? What a day. What a day. Not a day to be driving. Now, look, great day for creativity, but let's talk about threes, okay? That's three things. I couldn't really get into the creative flow that I wanted to that week. Yeah, I got a cool looking jack-o'-lantern out of it. Oh, and that cookie I decorated? Hey, it won first prize at the office party, right? They had a little contest and I won first prize for it, right?
And the oven is gorgeous.
Okay, that's three things. Look, I'm also floating this short form video that I also intend to release kind of as a reel, kind of not. I'll do an intro to it. Maybe. I don't know how much shorter it's going to be. Look, with Saturn stationing direct and Venus and Pluto involved in this slowing down of the flow, this stuff is to be expected. It just manifested in different ways. The creativity, yeah, different ways. Didn't quite go to the side hustle, but it went to other things. And who knows? This may be a much more popular format. Swearing and shit. Who knows? Watch for another video on Sunday about the week ahead or go to daily-astrocat.com. You're going to get the real starry deal.